Beautiful afternoon. I love the weather here in July. It's great. It's a little sunny, a little warm, but a beautiful day. And I'm with Anna, our great manager from Odessa, who grew up here in Nikolaev,
Yes,
right?
yes. I was born and raised in Nikolaev, and it's really beautiful little city. I love it.
This street in particular, it's kind of quiet, kind of peaceful. We're not far from the water, the ocean, if you will. And it's just like a city that I grew up on the coast of Maine, and I just love it.
We had fun.
Unbelievable. How many women came last night? Did we get a head count?
Yes, it was about 235 girls.
And how many guys do we have?
35.
All right. Kind of see the memorial statue behind us, which just commemorates that at one point during World War II, the city of Nikolaev was under siege. And the memorial tells the story of how a group of local militiamen overcame the occupation in a couple of days and freed Nikolaev in rarely short time. So anyhow, it's a beautiful place. It's very serene. You know, we hear a little bit about the conflict in Ukraine that happened a few years ago, and we don't hear much about how everything has calmed down and returned relatively to normal. So it's just an absolutely beautiful, serene place that we wanted to show you.
But we can say that right now it's everything peaceful, quiet. You can see that there is nothing going on, and it's safe.
It really is. I could take a nap right now. That's how quiet it is right here. Tell us why Nikolaev is known as the City of Brides.
Nikolaev is known as the City of Brides because by the history, Nikolaev is shipbuilding city. It was closed, and just shipbuilders could live here. So the girls from all the cities around were coming here to find really nice, cute guys, shipbuilder, family-oriented. And right now we have opposite, right?
Yeah, actually, it's kind of interesting that all those years ago we had to bring women for the men. Now we have to bring men.
Now we have to bring men here.
Exactly, right. We're going to walk over to...
Yes, it's Shambhala, beautiful place.
She knows it really, really well, guys. So I'm going to let Anna tell you about Shambhala. It's just a beautiful entertainment restaurant complex. You got to see this place. So we'll head over there right now.
I like Shambhala because it's really nice, quiet place. The stuff is really nice always. The food is really delicious, and it can feed a lot of girls.
What kind of food do they have here?
They have all kind of European food, American food, Chinese food, Japanese food, and they have a really good kitchen.
That was a trick question because we actually had dinner here last night. I'm looking at a sign advertising their sushi, and the sushi is just gorgeous here. It's kind of interesting how well prepared sushi is here in Ukraine, and it's always really cheap and quite good, and girls seem to like it a lot. So.
Girls like this place a lot, and they would love to come here.
How about karaoke?
The karaoke is pretty good. When you've seen it's better probably, I don't know, I never heard.
And this is Sovietskaya Street, the walking street in downtown Nikolaev. So what is a walking street? It's a long boulevard where there's very little cross traffic and no through traffic. Thus people can just come out and walk around and walk the entire length, and thus the name Walking Street. If you were to start from where I am right now, which is the beginning of Sovietskaya Street, to the end, you'll pass a lot of shops and little cafes, little boutiques, a few pharmacies, a lot of coffee houses. There's a McDonald's at the very end of Sovietskaya Street, and it's just this wonderful quiet place where a lot of people gather and hang out all times of the day. As you can see, this is about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You can see not a lot of traffic behind me, but by rush hour, 5, 6, 7 o'clock, and especially at night when the sun goes down, people come out and walk around. It's a great place to people watch for those of you guys who are single and looking to mingle, I guess, or a lot of girls. It's a great place to girl watch. One of the things that I kind of like about being here is, despite my numerous trips to Ukraine, I'm embarrassed to say I don't speak a lot of Ukrainian or Russian, the languages commonly spoken here. So, I come and I just blend in with everybody, and I walk around, I look like everybody else, and just kind of observe life quietly without causing any kind of a distraction. I really feel privileged to do that. It's peaceful, it's quiet, it's a lot like the town that I grew up in. I just love it, and it's one of my favorite places to be. So there's a row of flower shops down here on the right, which is just a really great sight. It's like maybe 12, 13 shops side by side, and they're filled with these gigantic roses that might be 3 feet long, and bunches and bunches of just gorgeous flowers. Frankly, they're cheap, but they're huge and they're beautiful, and it's so easy for guys to grab bunches of them to give for their dates when they're here. Very special, cool place. Honestly, one of my favorite places in all of Ukraine. because of its calm, quiet, relaxing personality, right? I hope you get a chance to see this. I hope you get a chance to come here. You guys have asked me for a walking tour of Nikolaev for a long, long time. So here's a little glimpse of Nikolaev, guys. This is the heart of downtown Nikolaev. So hope you've enjoyed this little bit of a walking tour, this little picture of downtown Nikolaev, and we'll have more for you soon.